pups! RB here, and welcome back to another fanfiction reading. And this one is going to be super special because it is a holiday fanfiction. It was kind of hard to find a Christmas themed fanfiction, but I decided to do one from My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. And this story involves Fluttercord shipping, of course. It is called The Perfect Gift, and the summary of the story is as follows. It is a special time of year again, hearts warming. Ponies from all over Equestria celebrate by spending time with loved ones and exchanging heartfelt gifts. However, there is one who never got into the heart-warming spirit. Discord had never in his life received anything on this day, but there's a certain timid Pegasus that plans to change that. I will leave the original link to the story in the description below if you want to check that out and give the original author some love and support. And with that being said, on to the fanfiction. Enjoy! The Perfect Gift by Fluttercord 45. It was that time of year again. It was hearts-warming. All around, ponies were smiling more than usual, and the spirit of harmony was in full force, much to the chagrin of one master of chaos. Yes, Discord was never really fond of this holiday. Bleh! All this goodwill towards each other is enough to yak! He internally groaned. As he made his way through the town, he continued to groan and roll his eyes. But it wasn't just his dislike for harmony that was the source of this dislike for the holiday. He hated it for much something a little more selfish. He continued down the snow-covered road, and he let out a deep sigh. Oh, how I hate this time of year. He finally made his way towards Fluttershy's cottage. It had been a few months since he was reformed. It was decided that he move in with Fluttershy, so she could keep an eye on him. Once inside, he snapped himself a fire into the fireplace and made his way over towards the couch. As he slumped into the couch, he felt himself stare into the fire. He gazed at it for a while. He gazed at it for what was almost an hour. Discord was lost in deep thought. He wondered to himself, why do ponies celebrate this day? Why would they love this cursed snow? Why do they give each other gifts? These and many more questions were buzzing around in his chaotic mind. He never really celebrated it, and being trapped in stone for thousands of years didn't help his attitude toward it either. He finally asked Fluttershy to explain to him what was so great about this ridiculous holiday. Fluttershy gave him her trademark smile and began to explain to him the hearts-warming story. She then explained to him about how friends and family would come together to sing songs, eat together, and give gifts to each other. He didn't pay attention to most of it, but he did, however, listen to the part of ponies giving each other gifts. In all the years he had been alive, no pony had ever given him a gift before. Discord? Spoke a faint yet familiar voice. He snapped awake from his thoughts and turned to the timid Pegasus standing in front of the couch. He could tell that she was hiding something behind her back. Yes, my dear Fluttershy? What is it? Discord asked. She didn't say a word, but simply moved closer to him. She slowly pulled out the object that which she was hiding behind her. It was a gift-wrapped box with a red bow on top.
This is for you,
Fluttershy said, as she gave him the present. Discord arched his eyebrow while he inspected the box. After he thoroughly gave the box the once-over, Discord then shook it to see if he could hear anything, but there wasn't any noise. Convinced that it was safe, he began to tear off the wrapping paper. As he opened the box, he saw inside was a hoof-made pink scarf.
I made this for you myself,
Fluttershy spoke with a faint blush.
I know I couldn't get you anything you wanted with your magic, but I thought you might like it. But if you don't like it, that's okay too. I'd understand.
Discord merely stared at the scarf, and he was rendered speechless. A gift? No pony's ever given me a gift before, he thought. He then looked at Fluttershy, who was nervously waiting his response. He couldn't help but smile. Oh dear Fluttershy, you are just too silly. He chuckled as he put the scarf around his neck. Fluttershy's expression turned from a nervous grin to a slight frown as she looked away from him. She was about to walk away from him until he tilted her chin to meet his gaze. I have lived for a very long time, my dear, he softly spoke, and this is the very first time I've ever received a present from any pony. His demeanor then slowly changed from a soft one as he gave her a warm smile. So how could I not like it? I love it, he spoke as he gave her a tender hug. Thank you, dear Fluttershy. Her frown quickly changed to a sheepish grin as she returned the hug.
You're welcome, Discord,
she cooed. While in his embrace, he felt her cold fur and she slightly shivered. He figured that she must have gotten back from doing errands and must be cold. He then sat her down next to him and snapped up 2 cups of warm hot cocoa. As he offered her the cocoa, she graciously accepted it. She slowly sipped the warm drink, then leaned against him as they both stared at the fireplace Say, Fluttershy,
Yes, Discord?
I haven't gave you a present. Why don't I snap you up something nice? Anything you want, just name it, and it's yours, Discord offered, with his claw ready to snap. But to his surprise, Fluttershy just put both hooves on his claws and shook her head.
I don't need anything, Discord. All I want is to see you happy. That's all I could ever ask for.
She smiled. He couldn't help but smile back. That's my girl, he sighed. Once he saw the serenity in her eyes, he knew there was no way he could change her mind. With a deep sigh, he then admitted defeat. If that's what you wish, my dear, then so be it. He smiled, putting his claw back down onto the couch. Out of the corner of his eye, he saw a plant round leaves with 2 white berries on them together. Say, Fluttershy, what is that? He pointed to the plant on the ceiling. Fluttershy looked up to see that he was pointing at the mistletoe.
Oh, well,
She spoke with a blush.
that's mistletoe.
Mistletoe? What's that? He asked.
Well, if 2 ponies are under the mistletoe, they have to, well, kiss each other.
She answered, her cheeks tinted with a shade of light pink. Oh? Oh. He then looked away to hide his blush as he rubbed the back of his head. Fluttershy quickly spoke up.
Oh, no, you don't. I mean, you don't have to, well, if you want to, that is. I wouldn't mind if you would. Oh gosh, what am I saying? You must think I'm a—
Her thoughts were cut off by Discord's lips. Eyes widened in surprise, and her cheeks turned a shade of dark pink. As the kiss ended, Discord looked to see his timid mare in a state of shock. That's something I've been wanting to do for a while now, he said with an impish grin. Fluttershy was speechless. She tried to speak, but nothing came out of her mouth. The only thing she could do was to softly return the kiss and gently nuzzle his neck.
Happy heartwarming, Discord.
She whispered. You too, my dear Fluttershy, he replied as he wrapped his arm around her and cuddled close to her. The two then gazed at the fireplace with content smiles on their faces. Best heartwarming ever, they both cheered. Hey pups, Arby here, and welcome back to another fanfiction reading. And this one is going to be super special because it is a holiday fanfiction. It was kind of hard to find a Christmas themed fanfiction, but I decided to do one from My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. And this story involves Fluttercord shipping, of course. It is called The Perfect Gift, and the summary of the story is as follows. It is a special time of year again, hearts warming. Ponies from all over Equestria celebrate by spending time with loved ones and exchanging heartfelt gifts. However, there is one who never got into the heartwarming spirit. Discord had never in his life received anything on this day, but there's a certain timid Pegasus that plans to change that. I will leave the original link to the story in the description below if you want to check that out and give the original author some love and support. And with that being said, on to the fanfiction. Enjoy!